Hey guys, I thought I'd make a video to show off my turn-based strategy game that I've been working on. It's not complete, this is just an update. But yeah, so it's a turn-based strategy game. I guess it's you could say it's inspired by things like Dwarf Fortress, Stronghold Kingdoms, maybe Civilization. Um, and it's multiplayer, so it's using the RACnet networking library for the multiplayer. Um, the graphics is built on the SDL library, and yeah, I'll show you how it works. So we'll start up the server. So what you got to do is, you type in your username, and then H or J. H for host, which is the server. Server's running. RACnet pretty much handles all of that for us. Now we can launch another one, and I don't know, Steve. We'll call ourselves Steve, and we'll be joining. So J. Now you type in the IP, and because it's just on my local machine, we'll put the loopback address and the port. I picked the Minecraft port number 25565 just because I don't know, I guess I really like that number. And yeah, so we've connected. It tells us that host is in the server, and the server sees that Steve has joined, and the idea is it will be able to have up to 3 people, including the server, so server plus 2 other guys. Right now there's a bug with 3 people that the game doesn't really work, so I'll just show it off with 2 people. Now we write start, and then bam, the game begins. It's still very early stages, but oh yeah, there's 2 here because we've connected twice, once on host, once with Steve, and you can click on the tiles. You can see what they're called: grass, Steve's castle, host's castle, and yeah, the graphics is built with SDL, and the way I got this tile map out, I drew these tiles myself, but I used the software Tiled and a library called I think it's called TMX Parser to pass the tiled format into my code. And yeah, it works really well. It's a little squished, the aspect ratio, I guess, of the tiles. They're not square, and they're supposed to be square, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It gives like a retro look. But yeah, so we're the host. We can tell because when we click on our castle, we've got a villager create button, and if we click that and then end our turn, we see on the other client. I was worried for a second there. Now this client can end their turn, so the turn has passed to this guy. And on Steve's castle we can create a villager, end the turn, and I've set it so 2 turns to finish production on a villager. So we go back here, end the turn, go back here, end the turn, and bam! The host has spawned his first villager. And we'll keep making them. Now this guy's spawned his. Just keep doing it. And I've set it so this world is based on a graph, and the mountain tiles have impassable nodes, so villagers won't be able to spawn on those mountain tiles. We keep ending the turns. We'll keep getting villagers. This is pretty much the whole game at this point. The next step would be into finishing the pathfinding algorithm. That way, well, the pathfinding algorithm's written. I'm using Dijkstra, my own custom implementation of Dijkstra, and the idea is when you click on one of these villages, tiles that he can walk to will be like highlighted, and yeah, then I guess the next step is being able to move these guys around, your villages around, and then from there on they'll be able to build like lumber mills, quarries on the mountains, and eventually you'll be able to attack the other player. So I'll just keep ending the turns here, creating more villages to show that the mountain tiles don't let you have villages. And there you go. So if we can keep trying to make more, but they won't be made. So I guess that's kind of like a bug. I should probably notify the player that the villager cannot be made, and maybe like production halts. But yeah. So this is the game so far. It's pretty fun working on it. It's just in my spare time while I work on my final assessment for school. But yeah, I'll keep working on this, and eventually I will, so if you've read the GitHub page, you'd see that it's supposed to be like this project is supposed to be for me to practice my CMake skills, but you know, that's going a bit pear-shaped. I built the CMake. I built the project initially with CMake, but then as soon as I built the Visual Studio project with CMake, I started like editing that project directly. So right now it's not a CMake project, but eventually it will be. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.